Through this experiment, I will be showing how the solubility of salt is affected by different temperatures of water. Solubility refers to a substance's ability to dissolve in a liquid, or in other words, a solvent. For this experiment, you will need salt, 3 clear cups, 1/2 cup and 1 tablespoon measuring cup, and access to hot, cold, and lukewarm water. In this video, I have a 1/2 cup of lukewarm water inside of a clear cup. I also have a tablespoon of salt that I am gradually adding into this cup of water. I'm looking to see how much of the salt that I can dissolve in this water, and I'm stirring to help the salt dissolve in the water. However, if I see that the salt is not continuing to dissolve in the water, I will stop adding salt and then review how much salt is left over in this teaspoon. As you can see, I am helping the salt dissolve by continuing to stir as I add salt into the water. However, if I see that the salt is not dissolving in the water, I put down the teaspoon of salt and then assess how much is left. This is how much salt was left in the teaspoon after I got all of the water to completely dissolve the salt that I had already added. This shows that lukewarm water is not the best for completely dissolving salt, since there is leftover salt in the teaspoon. In this video, the same procedure is followed, however, this is cold water. I inserted ice into the water before filming the video to ensure that it was very cold. As you can see, after thorough mixing, there is still particles of salt left in the water. Therefore, I put down the teaspoon and notify that this water is not best for dissolving salt. This is the salt that was left over in the teaspoon after I dissolved all of that in the water. Lastly, I followed the same procedure, but I used hot water from my sink. I turned the hot water all the way on and then directly poured it into the cup to ensure that it would keep its heat so that I could dissolve the salt in it. For the hot water, I was able to dissolve the entire teaspoon of salt in the water. This is the teaspoon with no salt left. Therefore, at the end of this experiment, I was able to tell that hot water is the best for dissolving salt.